Hi everyone, I'm back with another video. This video is totally different from my previous videos. I decided to change my budgeting slash savings habit, and I started to view a lot of YouTube videos. Of course, everyone loves YouTube and the YouTube DIYs. So I ran into a couple of individuals, Budgeting with Bree and Alyssa Herbert, whose DIY cash envelopes were inspired by Dave Ramsey. And I started to search on Etsy to see if I can purchase some cash envelopes to help with budgeting. But I decided, hey, why not try, a DIY project to try to enhance, my spending habits. Instead of just purchasing something, I decided to just try it myself. A couple of items that you're going to need for this project, of course, is whatever paper. I made one so far, but whatever paper you decide to use for your envelopes. I purchased some paper plus from Walmart, and it has different designs in this one, but it's all purple based, which purple is my favorite color, so it's all purple based. But they have other I don't know if you can really see that. My camera is dead, so let's see if I can keep it like this. Get that out of here. Okay, so yeah, I have this paper from Walmart, and they have different color schemes, but with this I decided to just get purple since purple is my favorite color. Also, I purchased, that paper was like $5, and then I purchased this Scott thermal laminator. This was $17 from Walmart, and a pair of scissors came in with that laminator. And that's what's sitting right here. Oops. It's all warmed up. A couple of sheets of laminator paper came on the inside. I don't know if you can, well, you can really see it, but it's in a plastic covering right now. But that's one of them that came in there. And I also purchased some additional self-sealed Scott laminator paper for future references, or if I wanted to do a project later. You're also going to need a cutter. This helps to, it's kind of like an X-Acto knife board. It helps to create straight lines. When you measure your pieces out, it allows you for straight lines. It helps you to measure it, the exact measurements that you're looking for. And I forgot where I purchased this. I probably purchased this from Walmart too, but I had this for a while. This brand is Westcott. So I got that. And then to make labels for my actual envelopes, cash envelopes, I'm going to name them a variety of things such as groceries, savings, car payments, maybe shopping or holidays or pampering or however else, gas that you would like to use these for. But I got this label maker. I've not hooked it up yet because, yeah, it needs 4 AA batteries and I only had 3. So I'm not going to show you this part tonight. This is pretty self-explanatory. You can write on with a marker, or you can print some labels out on your computer, however you want to do that part. But I decided to get a label maker from Walmart. This was $17 too. This is Dymo Letra Tag. Like I said, it's $17, and I got this from Walmart. So I went Walmart shopping tonight. Okay, let's get back to making the envelopes. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is, I don't want to show my face because I'm ready for bed. First thing you're gonna do is fold it hot dog style. I am very specific when it comes to making sure stuff is exact. So excuse me if I unfold it and fold it back up if I need to. Okay, so then you'll have it folded hot dog style. And then I'm going to make 12 of these. I'm not going to make all 12 tonight. I'll probably just make 1 or 2. So then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get your X-Acto, I call it X-Acto board. I'm not for sure if that's the name of it. And then you're going to measure 3.5 inches wide and 7 inches long. So if you're going to do multiple, what she suggested was to kind of, I think I already did these, but what she said do was basically just stagger them. So you'll have the 3 ones that you're going to do, and then you're just going to basically just measure them, and then just kind of like do a line across here, basically noting that, hey, this is going to be 3 inches wide. You're doing more than 1, but I'm going to just do 1 right now. And I'm going to flip it and flip it and flip it and flip it until I get it the way I really want it. She suggested 3 inches wide and 3.5 inches wide and 7 inches long. But you can do it however big or small you want. But I'm going to follow her instructions to the T. But I'm using a pencil because I want to be able to erase these marks. On this one, I was not able to erase the mark. I don't know if you can see that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my label over top of that. But like I said, you can use a pencil and erase it before laminating it. Before laminating it, not laminating. So you need to have your seam towards the actual inside of the board versus the other side. I feel like it's better because you'll practice with trying to keep your seam versus getting rid of your seam. So, except when you do the length. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna measure, get these over, you're 7 inches long. And then we're going to cut. We're going to cut. Where I can find my piece. So I'm gonna cut. I'm mad because all of the actual designs and stuff were at the end of this paper to where I cut it all off, but it's okay. And then if I can find my length, it's supposed to be, it's 3.5 inches wide and 7.5 inches long. Let's make sure I got it. Sometimes I confuse myself with this thing, so we're not gonna confuse ourselves. So, got it. Okay, so now you have extra pieces of paper that you can do whatever you want to do with it. I'm just gonna toss mine. I'm not gonna keep it or anything. So I have my envelope. I have 2, but this one is, I don't really like this one because it's messed up. So I'm gonna do 2 more. Messed up. I don't know how they got that sticky stuff up there, but I'm gonna do 2 more right fast. To go ahead and get these done, because like I said, I want to do 6. I want 6 of these done. I mean 12. I really want 12 of these done because I have 12 different categories in which I'm going to start ensuring, got my braid all in the way, making sure that my spending habits are legit. It's just a way of me staying abrupt to what I got going on. And I feel like I wanted to try this method the first time I seen it, and I feel like that's a great way to encourage myself to just spend what I have. So basically what she was saying was you don't spend your money, you don't spend more than what's in your envelope. You can't spend any more money in your envelope until you're making a deposit to your envelope, which I still have some questions about that, but as of right now, I'm going to go with the flow when it comes to this method. And I'm going to see exactly how to manipulate it to my liking. Of course, anything that you do or try, you need to basically just manipulate it to how you want it to work for you. So right now, I'm just trying to find where my pencil is where I marked my stuff. And the reason why I want to go ahead and do 3 is because 3 sheets fit on the paper. I mean, yeah, 3 sheets will be able to fit on the paper. So, mind you, it's 10:32 and I have to be up in the next 4 hours. So, yeah, the next 4 hours. So, I'm trying to go ahead and do this. So, we're going to mark 3.5 again on the X-Acto sheet, or whatever, however you want to call it, and then 7. So I'm going to, the last one, make sure I got my thing slid up here correctly. Cut that, cut the top, cut it. And then I have one more. Why I keep losing that? I don't understand, but whatever. Guess what? I'm gonna still cut you anyway. Okay. So, alright. So now I have to put this away. And now I have all 3 of my pieces. And I'm gonna take another sheet, which is only 2 in the pack. And I am going to, according to her, once you open it, you're going to basically just, you're going to have them side by side. The opening part is going to be faced towards me, but you want to get it as close to the edge as possible. To the edge of the paper. I'm going to show you what I mean by the edge of the paper. Close as possible. And then the end, the one that's facing the end, will be open towards the outside. So it'll be easier for you to be able to distinguish which end you need to cut. Okay. See what I mean when I said make sure the end piece is closest to the end, and then this one you have your seam on the inside and you have your flat piece open. Now time for the lamination process. I'm gonna turn it once it starts coming out, but basically what I'm gonna do is slide it in this direction, make sure that I don't have any air bubbles, and then just let it ride and let it glide and let it ride, let it glide, let it ride. Hopefully it'll work better than it worked last time, because last time it was awesome. And then you see how it's coming out the other end perfectly. And I'm gonna hold it up like this. See how it's coming out? Beautiful, vibrant colors. I love this scotch. You have done so great. I think I said Scott earlier, but I meant scotch. And then it'll stop. Well, it did stop last time when it was done, but let's see. Hi, so it's done. I'm gonna turn that off because I'm done with that for tonight. I still can't get this. Okay, there we go. Unplug that before I forget. All right, so then you have your pieces. And then I have 2 more that I didn't cut out, but I'm going to cut that out. Not right this second, but I'm going to eventually cut it out. So now you're going to get your X-Acto board again, because like I said, the X-Acto board kind of helps with exact measurements, and as far as like how much you want cut, or it helps with straighter lines. So I'm going to start with this one first because it's at the end. So I'm going to kind of cut in between the two lines, but you can tell where the actual seal part is. And I don't know if you can really tell on this thing, but you can actually tell. I don't think you can tell. Oh, yes, you can. That seal line, you can tell where it's sealed. So you don't want to break that seal. So I'm going to go in. Okay, I got it. So then you have this. And then, like she was saying, if you forget which end is open, which is the end that you need open for your moolah, you can actually feel it. The thicker part is actually the crease. So I'm gonna just trim the edges. I'm just gonna trim these ends right fast. So, okay. Sometimes I think this thing is really old. My trimmer for my X-Acto thing is really old. So, you can use scissors too if you decide to, but I'm gonna just keep going back and forth on this thing. Okay, come on, slide on over here, thing. All right, there we go. And get it as close as you can to the seal, what I call the seal point. I think my thing is a little rinky-dink. Okay. All right, so another thing, you got the ends. All right, so with the rounded edges, she was mentioning the rounded sharp edges, so I decided to take my scissors. I don't know how she did hers, but basically just round the edges to make sure. Excuse me. To make sure you don't poke yourself in the eye or anything, but this is the front part, so I can tell the difference. So this is the front part, so I'm gonna go really close to the edge and cut that edge off, that sealant off. Let me slide it over. So I'm gonna get it real close and cut the sealant off so I can open it. So I'm gonna make sure. Okay. Cut the end, well, the plastic off the end. I'm gonna see if I got some money in my wallet so I can show you that it fits in there. Let me go ahead and round these edges. And I'll finish the other ones tomorrow. I feel like doing it tonight. I'm tired, and it is currently 10:39, almost 11 o'clock. I messed this one up. I got the end wrong, so that one's gonna be tossed. Oh, you can stick some double-sided tape in there, but that's what I get for being so close to the edge. But let me do another one. I can make sure. It's okay that you messed up sometimes. Just try again. All right, so I gotta figure out which end is my end. This end is my end. She didn't mess up on hers. I messed up on mine. She did. She does. She said the lady. Well, Alyssa says that she does a whole lot of these. A lot. So I wouldn't doubt that she wasn't great at this. Okay, well, I did that right that time. But now I just got to make sure my edges and stuff are correct. So I'm just going to go in here real close. You don't have to go in here real close, but I decided to because I don't want to poke myself in the eye around these edges. Oh, this edge is round already. Around this edge. Okay, that one is good. That one's good. Okay. So here you have it. You have your wallet. All right, let me see if I can find some money to stick in here to show you. I'm gonna stick some double-sided tape on that one because I really like that design. I don't want to mess it up. Maybe I might can send it back through. I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. Let's see if I got some money over here. Trying to clean my trash. Let me see what I got over here. Okay, so I'm gonna invest in myself. And like I said, once I get my batteries for my once I get my batteries for my label maker, I'll make some labels for these. But yeah, should be able to stick this money in here. Oh yeah. Ooh. Maybe it'll look better if it wasn't so wrinkled, but see, got your money in there. And then you just take this and do whatever you feel that you need to do with it. I'm going to put mine in the safe somewhere. I bought one of those little safes from Walmart. But yeah, I think is that all? Yeah, that's all that I want to do tonight. And tomorrow I'm going to go through these. And I'm going to finish up these. And I'm going to make another one. Make more than another one. Because right now I have 2. So I'm going to make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing 3. What? What am I doing? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I guess I'm missing 3. But I have more paper. I can just use those for tomorrow. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video.